Hello everyone and welcome back to Tier 1 here in Ultronics Racing League. Sorry for the little late start, had a bit of technical issues, but we are here in Tier 1 for the Japanese Grand Prix as Cole will be the first one to cross the line to set the benchmark of a 28.4. Drusev begins his lap, but then will come bright on the medium, so yeah, we've got who goes faster than Quell. 13 drivers currently. We'll have one join midway through Quali. So yeah, we'll have to see what he can do. But Danny Sief does. Next one to cross the line. What can he do in the Williams? That is gonna be a 28.3. Bright still fastest on those medium tyres. Fairly solid work. Then comes Gio, who sets a 27.5. First driver into the 27s, and I believe that the Tier 2 pole time is a 27.6. So we have already gone past that. My prediction is a 25.5 or 25.6 will be the pole today. I am just putting out the predictions right now. Who's received for Jar? Ending his lap. There is a yellow flag. But for Jar goes P3 with a 27.7. F1 Uni, sorry, went P2, 27.5. There you go. JJ 26.9. The favourite going into this race. Japan is one of his better tracks. Being the favourite gives him some advantage. Meaning we believe that he or this man named Redfire Tiger has been giving it some praise, saying that pole lap will be decently quick today, so yeah. So have a look at Redfire Tiger's lap as we head through Sector 2. Past the hairpin, he is already gone. Going into Spoon Corner. To purple sector 2, then for the Alpine, see what he can do heading into the final chicane. Can he beat that benchmark of a 26.9 set by the Aston Martin of JJ? Let's see what he can do as Nico goes second with a 27.3. Gio cross, Fire across the line, sorry, 28.2. For Tier 1. I'm not going to put hashtags because I do not have time. Post. Alright. Okay. Now I can focus on the actual qualifying. So yes, JJ leads Esteban Nico from pole. Then comes Gio, F1 Union for Jar. Jim Bob, who is reserving for FX7 Danny. In the Ferrari, you got Drusev, Redfire Tiger, I'm Bright, Loxy, Danny, Quell, and Reese Smithy. I just want to see if I can invite the other guy. He should be able to join off my profile, the 14th driver. He said he'd be 5 minutes, but he hasn't seemed to go in yet. Palestine. But Reese Smithy out lap is Bright on another lap. He's on his soft tyres and he has started a lap. Sector 1, you would imagine he would be improving, especially through the S section where these soft tyres are going to be the better tyre and help him along the way. Sector 1, how much is he improving by? 5 tenths. This is looking good then for the Alfa Romeo. Podium last time out in Miami. Can he do that again? Can he stick it anywhere near pole position as he locks up going into the hairpin, but decently early on the throttle, ready for the exit. After his lap, I will. Oh, he gets a little bit shaky out of the exit of Spoon there. But at the end of Sector 2, he will be improving, but how much by is the question. Only 2.5 tenths, so he lost time there in the second sector as he backed out of his lap. Is he going to go for another out lap then? Is he good back out there? He comes into the pits, bought a lap. So, well, is on a lap down in the first sector. Reece Smithy about to start a lap, gets a bit out of shape, and loses the rear end. He managed to start playing it. A good sign for the new Alpha Tauri driver, I believe to be. I did put him, well, we did go in a seat. What seat did he go into? No, that was only, he's an Alfa Romeo. Sorry, Alfa Romeo driver, replacing Frida Vase, who unfortunately will not be racing for the rest of the season. Thoughts about him, as he has just not got the time to do it anymore, so we will miss him, but he has got a replacement who has joined Brown Buns, has joined the session. You see many drivers here on an out lap, but Gio Johannes on a lap. What can he do? Currently, I believe sits second in the standings. I will get all the stats up in a second because they are interesting. We'll see what we can do in Sector 2. He loses some time. Everyone's losing some time in Sector 2 here. Not the best for the drivers, but it didn't look too bad of a chicane. Can Gio still improve on his lap? Currently sitting P3, stays P3. He does improve by 600th of a second. So let's have a look at the Tier 1 driver standing, as Nick is a 10.5 up in the first sector. What about JJ? Over a 10th in the first sector. There he is. That is what we thought would be happening. Nick currently leads the standings and currently in P2 on the grid. So even P2 is close. Oh, currently P3, F1 Uni across the line. His teammate goes second with a 27.1. As Fajar goes second, 27 flat. It's a 1-2 right now for the Aston Martins, but Nick is improving by 2 tenths. Yet this would not be enough to put him ahead of Fajar. He could go above his teammate. What can he do? He still does go second. Only just. What about JJ though? Second sector, improving by over 2 tenths. This lap is going to be very solid then. Going to be into the 26.7s. Can he even find a lot of time in the last sector to go into the 26.6? And across the line. And it's into the 26.7s. 26.723 goes fastest by over 3.5 tenths. What a lap. Moxie backing out of his lap. Red Fire Tiger across the line. Only P7 for the Alpine. You're expecting a bit more from him. Currently at 5th in the standings. His closest rival, JJ, who is on the same amount of points as him, is currently in first. So just to see what he can do. Danny CF there seems to be on a lap. So that's bright. Reece Smithy across the line. Goes 13. So we got the newest driver in this league, Brown Buns, making his debut here. I think every other driver has raced in this league before. Yes, they have. Brown Buns making his debut. What can he do? Can he prove to the other drivers that he is worthy of the seat in this league? Can he prove that he is going to be up there challenging We don't know his pace yet, so we will have to wait and see, as that was a Mercedes getting out of the way of Wright, who invalidates the chicane as his teammate. Let's ride on board of him as he completes his lap. So you make the run down into turn 1. He brakes really early. He brakes on the first part. That was very unconventional. You don't usually decide to brake there. This first sector hasn't looked very clean from him, as currently the first sector to beat will be JJ's, which is a 31 flat, as he is going to be nowhere near that 32.8, 1.8 seconds behind, that is currently, would put him P13. It's just a warm-up lap for him. It could possibly be. Most drivers are in the pits. Around into the pits. We do only have 3 minutes 22 on this session left, so I believe this might actually be the last lap of Hamilton's. In the second sector, 113.2. Not amazing, but it is his first time racing. He is a rookie here in Tier 1. It's going to be in the 30s, 30.4. Very far off the pace there. 3.6, I mean, not great, not gonna lie. 1.7 seconds of Reese Smithy. I have to see what he can do though. I don't think he's gonna have time for another lap, unfortunately. So that he will be starting P14. I have to see what he can do in the race. But we do see, as there's a lot of Nico. Sorry, how have I just realised this? He is out. Did he retire in the pit? I completely missed that. That's Nico is out of the session. I did not see that at all. Wow, that is something. So yeah, lots of people out on an out lap, but the first one to start their final lap will be Drew Set. We'll ride on board with him as he will start his final lap before everyone else. So now he goes down the main straight, making his way down into turn 1-2. You don't really brake at turn 1. You take it flat out, then you have to brake into turn 2. Careful if you don't have ABS on to lock up. As then into turn 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, the S section of this track. Very easy to get wrong. All it is to get one wrong, and you can mess up your whole line. But he seems to have taken that quite nicely. Remember, the target to beat in the first sector is a 31 flat set by JJ. It's a 31.4. That is not a purple sector 1, but he is a 10.5 up as he heads down into turn 11 hairpin. Round it all in gear 3, quite high of a gear. Some people take it in gear 1, some people take it in gear 2, and some people, as we just see, take it in gear 3. Heading into turn 13 and 14, called Spoon. On the exit of Spoon, very easy to get too much on throttle and spin it, but he takes it pretty nicely, it seemed, as going down the track as you head into turn 15, famously known as 130R, as he is 600s up, flat out through the corner. Now down into the Casio triangle, the final chicane, turn 16, 17, round the final corner of turn 18, as he loses the rear on the exit and is in the gravel, as that is going to be it for the driver. Sorry, Reese Smithy finishes his lap, can't improve. Okay. Sorry, so who's going to be the next one to cross the line? Will be Red Fire Tiger, who doesn't have time to start his lap. He's done. So next one will be Loxy as he heads round the final corner. 10.5 up in the second sector. Is he going to improve from the P6? No, he stays P6. Didn't actually improve on his lap in the end. Then will come Gio, who is over a tenth up in the second sector, but once again, he's going to need to find more than that in the final sector if he wants to beat F1 Union. Looks like at best it's going to be P5 and he stays P5. With a purple final sector though, not bad. Quell 6 tenths up on his lap time. This can put him easily into the top 10. What can he do? So he's going to cross the line. As he goes P6, what a lap. Goes ahead of the AlphaTauri of Loxy. That is beautiful. As Bright will be the next one to cross the line. Goes P6 ahead of Bright. As JJ is out of the session for Jar. Retires. F1 Union is done on his lap. What about Jim Bob? Jim Bob crosses the line, doesn't improve. Then will be Danny Sieftes, doesn't improve, into the pits. So that's going to be it. That is the grid shaping up. It's the Aston Martins versus the Mercedes. It's a 1-3 for Aston, 2-4 for the Mercedes. Look how close it was between second and fourth, but JJ in his own world with a 126.7, 3.5 tenths clear of Nick. Yeah, well done to JJ for taking second pole in a row, extends his lead of all-time poles in Tier 1. This will be 12 pole positions from how many races? 12 pole positions from 31 races. Not bad. I mean, that's pretty good. It's almost 1 every 3 races. Like, that's very solid. But yeah, there it is. JJ takes the pole in Japan, followed by Estelar Nico lining up on the front row with him. Then will come the Aston Martin teammate for Jar. Best qualifying start since Season 2. F1 Union lines up P4. 5th will be Gio Johannes. 6th, Bright. 7th, Quell. 8th will be Loxy, 9th Redfire Tiger. Disappointing quali session, I would say, for him, but I don't know how this track fares for controller players. I mean, Gio being one of the controller players up in P5. Jim Bob, the reserve, in P10. Pretty solid to put the reserve driver up into the top 10. Dries P11, Danny Sieftes P12. 6th row lockout for the Williams. Then will come Reese Smithy and Brown S. Buns in the final 2 grid slots. As that is going to be it here for Quali in Japan. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all for the race. Goodbye.